about to tell you that too. I think they're going to come up. They're going on a full court press now, man-to-man press, and I think Shell might just come back. Probably Coach Ocampo telling his boys, let's cut down in the turnover department. They had 16 at the half. They usually average about 10 at the half, 9 to 10 turnovers. So that's killing them right now, and they'll have to take better care of the basketball.
When you said that Edo Campos said cut down, I thought you were referring to cutting down on expenses. Well, that's also a good idea. Actually, the cost of maintaining a basketball team these days is extremely prohibitive. And you have to appreciate these companies who are putting up all that moolah just to provide the Filipino masses with the cheapest form of entertainment available, especially during these times of austerity, Mr. Trillo.
Definitely, Joe.
So stop spending extravagantly, please. Huh?
I do not.
All right.
I just get the good sandwiches here from Deb.
Come to think of it, I failed to take my hot dog sandwich during that break. Courtesy of Donena's Dress, it's a fun place to go, right along Anza Street in Makati. And that's where Waki Trillo has breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's his talent fee for appearing in the commercial for Doña Nena's. 64-49 is the countdown.
Well, there, another turnover, a bad pass by Totoy Marquez. Way too far for Philip Cesar. So right here in the opening minute of the third quarter, they commit a turnover.
Okay, let's get ourselves oriented. Bambi Cabintig is on the floor for great taste, along with Joey Carpio. And there's money.
That was Bobby Cabintig, not Cabintig.
One of these days, your tongue is going to get twisted too, and I'll pounce on you the first moment. All right, 64-49. So we have Bambi Cabintig and Manny Victorino, along with Ricky Brown, Joey Carpio, and Pili Wilson. All right. You happy, Mr. Trillo?
Willie Pearson. Let's go over. Philip Cesar, By Cristobal, Sani Cabatu. That's Bernard Fabiosa and Totoy Marquez for Shell.
Oh, in case our viewers are wondering what the two of us are doing out here, well, we're just having a little fun in preparation for the big grind ahead, because all this hilarity will disappear as soon as the tension of game number 1 in the Tanduay never comes off the wraps, and that would be happening in about an hour from now. So you just hang in there.
Right, and people still trooping in. We have about 8,000 right now in the Coliseum.
My guess is 10,000, Mr. Trillo.
Amen. Ateneo won, Joe.
Okay. Let's get that settled once and for all. You don't question my figures. What with your team losing so badly to Ateneo?
It wasn't that bad, Joe.
It was, too. Very bad. Bernie Fabiosa goes to Mike Cristobal in the right corner. Confronted by Bambi Cabintig. Can't seem to shake off Bambi. He looks for Bernie. Goes instead to Philip Cesar in the three-point region. Now makes his move. The penetration draws a foul. Joey Carpio reaches for the sky to acknowledge the foul. We're 2 minutes into the third period, 66-49. You know, Shell never had a taste of the lead in this ball game, actually. Since the very first basket scored by Ricky Brown, the coffee makers haven't looked back. And here's Manny Victorino looking to sweeten the pot in vain. Ball falling right to the hands of Bernie Fabiosa, who's initiating a nice fast break. Here's Philip Cesar looking to tap it, and there's going to be a foul called on Manny Victorino.
Fourth personal foul for Manny Victorino. That's a big development for Coach Baby Dalupan, because Abe King is not seeing action for the duration of the series here.
Yes, he's going to be out of commission for the rest of the series.
He injured his foot, so Samlani will come in for Manny Victorino. Now is a chance for Shell to really go to the boards. Well, Samlani is there, but Manny Victorino and Abe King are the leading rebounders for Great Taste Coffee.
That's right. Jerry Samlani wearing number 10 on his back. He's been a journeyman player for a number of years. Well, his time hasn't come yet, but it just might be coming very soon. In the meantime, 3 offensive rebounds by the Shell Helix owners finally result in a conversion by Totoy Marquez. So it's 66-51. Ricky Brown moving the ball to the left wing. Now makes his move off by Cristobal. They gave him access to the baseline.
You know, players, especially like Ricky Brown, you don't give the baseline to. That time, they gave him the baseline, and of course, he took advantage of that and scored the 2 points.
And the guy is really piling up those points. He's already got 26 markers, and Bambi Cabintig gets into the scoring act. Did I pronounce his name correctly that time, Mr. Trillo?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. 70-51, 19-point lead for Great Taste. What are you, some kind of a Tanut Bayan watching over me? All right. On the other side of the floor, we've got a foul whistle. Bambi Cabintig, after scoring suddenly commits a foul on the other side of the floor. By Cristobal is in the limelight.
You know, I'm certain we'll see a very fast game later on, Joe. Much quicker action than we're seeing right now.
Well, it's going to be World War III here in about an hour's time as Tanduay and Ginebra come out of their locker rooms.
Right, and some people are billing this as a sort of a Toyota Crispa matchup already between these two teams, Tanduay and Ginebra San Miguel.
Probably more emotional than any Crispa Toyota rivalry that we've seen in the past, Mr. Trillo, especially now that the Tanduay fans have recovered all their following from the past glorious years of the now defunct Eco basketball team. 8.5 to go in the third period. Totoy Marquez. Oh, goes to Sunny Cabatu. Beautiful.
The big thing was a little bit slow to switch off there, so Cabatu just got the 2 points in the inside. Nice assist pass coming from Marquez.
Jerry Samlani is trying to set up a screen there for Ricky Brown. Here's Bambica Big Ting. Oh, cupped out to the side of Bernie Fabiosa trying to swipe, and Willie Pearson. Elongated limbs by Willie Pearson serving him in good stead, but not against Philip Cesar.
Who has longer arms.
Yes. All right, still a very comfortable 16-point lead for Great Taste. Looking for win number 1 in this best of 5. Not really a best of 5 because it will only last as long as the championship series between Ginebra and Tanduay will go.
Well, as you were saying earlier, Joe, it's very important for both teams now to win 2 games in succession, because if that playoff series ends in 3 games, and the team leading here with 2 victories will claim 3rd spot. Or if, let's say, in 4 games that series should end and they're both tied at 2 games apiece, it's important to win by as many points as you can, because then the quotient system will come into effect.
Well, right now, Great Taste is riding high on an 18-point bulge with 7:22 remaining in the third period. And I love to put your back against the wall, Mr. Trillo. You said something about the possibility of Tanduay Ginebra finishing their series in 3 games. Do you think the possibility of that is great, or?
I doubt that very much, Joe. Of course, that could happen, but the way these 2 teams are playing, I'm certain that each team will have at least 1 victory. Very possible that it goes to 5 games. Maybe if it goes to 4 games, Ginebra might be it. If it goes to 5 games, Tanduay might be it. So don't ask me any more questions now.
My guess is that series might even go to 10 games, because there is nobody going to budge one bit. Oh, beautiful, that particular piece of action between By Cristobal and Totoy Marquez, who is really taking advantage of the loose defenses of Great Taste to cash in.
Very aggressive playing now from Totoy Marquez, and it's only a 14-point lead. And Great Taste Coffee throws the ball away.
Timeout. We'll be back.
Timeout, Great Taste Coffee.
Close at a halfway point of the third period. Still a 14-point lead for Great Taste. The Coffee Makers on the attack. Not anymore after Totoy Marquez very ably stripped Ricky Brown of the leather. Here's Cristobal on the right wing. Bernie Fabiosa gets it right back to Bay. Bay with a fall away. Won't go. Loose ball foul on the rebound struggle is going to be called by Robert Gamad on
Sunny Cabatu.
Yes,
That's his 4th personal foul. So Manny Victorino also has 4 personals. He's on the bench.
4 team fouls for Great Taste against only 3 for Shell. Here's Steve Watson isolated against Philip Cesar. By Cristobal is quickly on top of Ricky Brown. Here's Jimmy Mananzala confronted by Totoy Marquez. That was a bone-crunching pick set up by Stevie Watson for Mananzala, all in vain. And we've got somebody stepping on the baseline. It's going to be Shell's ball.
Okay, Lazaro coming in for Sunny Cabatu now, who has 4 personal fouls. So Philip Cesar will have to work double now. Samlani on Philip at this moment.
You know, I have an eerie feeling, Mr. Trillo, that tonight will break all previous box office records here at the Ultra already. People are packed together, cheek on jowl. There are still a few seats vacant, but those are reserved seats. Those are people who probably are waiting for the